If you're a beginner video editor, today I'm going to teach you how to automatically edit music videos 10 times faster using AI inside of Premiere. Let's go. Alright, we're inside of Premiere Pro. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Window, we're going to hit Extensions, and we're going to click Auto Edit. Now, this is a paid plugin. It's for automatically editing music videos, but I'll show you in just a bit why it's so worth it and helps me edit super fast compared to doing everything manually. The first page is going to tell you to upload 3 things. So first you start with your music track. You have to upload a MP3 or WAV file. If not, it's not going to work. So first things first, I'm clicking my music track and I'm hitting enter to upload it. Next, I'm going to upload my performance takes. Now these are the clips where the artist is performing the song. They're looking at the camera, they're performing, they're singing the song, and we have about 4 of these takes. So I'm going to hit enter. And lastly, I'm going to upload my B-roll. Now these are the clips where the artist is not performing. These can just be clips of, like the studio, maybe clips of the car, just other not like miscellaneous stuff, not actual performance shots. One thing you might notice is that there's a lot of camera shake in these clips right here, but don't worry, the plugin is going to handle that all for us. So we're just going to select 2 of these clips right now. Now I'm going to hit open, and now I'm going to hit continue. Now, instantly, it's going to build out our timeline for us, but obviously we have to synchronize everything. So it gives us some instructions. First, just select everything by hitting Command A. Then we're going to right click our clips and we're going to hit synchronize. Now I'm just going to make sure it says mix down, hit OK, and boom, all of our clips are synced. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit next, and it's going to detect the BPM. Now this is basically the beat of the song, and what the plugin is going to do is it's going to automatically start cutting to our music. So it's detected 93.75 as the beat of the song. Now I'm going to hit collapse and I'm going to hit variation. This basically entails the cutting speed. So do you want like fast cuts, like a lot of cuts, or do you want chill, like more medium broken up cuts, or do you want calm, slower cuts? We're going to go for variation, and then we're going to hit proceed to B-roll. I'm going to set the B-roll trimmer sensitivity to high, and then I'm going to check this is a music video because we're editing a music video. What B-roll trimmer sensitivity is basically doing is detecting the shakiness of our B-roll clips. So those parts in the beginning where you're getting your camera into position and it's very shaky in the beginning, it's going to cut out all those parts and just leave only the smooth parts. So it's going to be super easy. It's detecting the shaky parts and boom, it instantly cut out all those shaky clips. Now if we come back to our main timeline, this is where the real magic is. Instantly, just like that, it is building a timeline for us automatically, and as you can see, it's sporadically placing B-roll on layer V6 over here, which we can go ahead and like adjust later, and there we have it. It is cutting up the music video. This is still so crazy to watch because I would have to manually do this every single music video, and now it's going to collapse it all into one layer, and voila, we play it out. We get a rough cut of our music video. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect. Obviously, it's not going to be like the absolute best. Obviously, there's going to be some things that you want to change, but it doesn't stop there. We actually can go ahead and add visual effects. So if I click on the stars icon and I see we have these 2 modes, manual and AI. I'm going to click on the AI one. By the way, you can only use this AI tab if you just did this full music video process, which we did right now. And now I can select whichever type of effects I want. So if I want to do CRT effects, if I want to do film burns, if I want to do camera shakes, let's do that. Let's start with these 3. And then I'm going to set our effect intensity slider to something like 70%. This basically means that for 77% of the cuts, I'm going to have an effect. And now I'm going to hit add VFX. Automatically, it starts scanning our entire timeline and it starts importing VFX onto our timeline. So camera shakes are going to be these little smaller purple ones in the adjustment layers, and the VFX are in these overlays. So just give it a minute, let it load. Don't touch your timeline while it loads out these VFX. And boom, just like that, now it is done and it has added VFX for us. So we have camera shakes right here. You can see we also have some film burns. What else do we have? We have some, do we have CRT effects? Yeah, we have some CRT effects right here. There's also some, this is so sick. The fact that we're able to get this completely from like literally just clicking a few buttons. This would have taken me at least 4 or 5 hours to get to this point. And the fact that we're here automatically is such a huge time saver, especially if you're editing a lot of music videos. This can be incredibly handy to have in your toolkit. Now, it doesn't even stop there. There's also, lastly, there is a title card applier. So if we click on this little T, we can go and see a bunch of different like cinematic title cards we can apply. So if you're like me and you always get stuck designing title cards, you can just go ahead and click throughout these. Let's go with this one. This little looking Ken Carson one. I hit insert at playhead and boom, instantly it creates a title card for us. And if we go to our properties panel, we can actually go ahead and change this text to whatever we want it to say, and it's automatically updated. So this is really sick that we can get some title card designs also included in this plugin. Let me know what you guys think. This is a paid plugin, as I mentioned, but you just saw how much time it saved for us. One other important thing to note on is that you have to make sure all your performance takes are the exact length of your song. If they're not the exact length, you'll get some gaps like we have right here in the beginning and towards the end, but it's really not that big of a deal because we can just throw in any other clips we want. But as long as all your performance takes are the exact length and the full performance of your song, and you have some B-roll and a music track, you're pretty good to go. Hope you guys found this video helpful. Make sure to subscribe for weekly tutorials on Premiere Pro and After Effects. Now, if you want to learn how to create some advanced VFX for your music videos inside of After Effects, you can check out this video linked right here.